You know, there's something I've noticed as I've gotten older. Days seem to slip by so quickly, and before I know it, I've spent hours sitting in my favorite chair, reading, watching TV, or just relaxing. And I'll bet you've had those days too. It feels comfortable, doesn't it? But here's the thing. While a little rest is wonderful, too much sitting can actually take a toll on our health in ways we might not even realize. In fact, research shows that sitting for more than 6 hours a day can shorten our lifespan. That's a startling thought, isn't it? But don't worry. This isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you with simple, doable ways to move more without turning your life upside down. Because the truth is, small changes can make a big difference in how we feel, how much energy we have, and even how long we live. So today, I want to share 5 easy ways to get moving more throughout your day. No gym memberships, no complicated exercises, just practical everyday habits that fit right into your life. And we'll start with the first 2, because sometimes the simplest steps are the most powerful. First up, let's talk about standing up every hour. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds too simple to make a difference. But here's the magic of it. Our bodies weren't designed to stay still for long stretches. Even just standing up for a minute or 2 every hour helps get your blood flowing, eases stiffness, and gives your muscles a little wake-up call. You don't have to do jumping jacks. Just stand, stretch, maybe take a few steps around the room. Set a little timer if it helps, or use commercial breaks as a reminder. Before you know it, it'll become second nature. Now the second habit is even more enjoyable. Walking while you talk. If you're like me, you probably spend a fair bit of time chatting on the phone with family or friends. Well, why not turn those conversations into a chance to move? Instead of sitting down, walk around the house, stroll through your garden, or even pace gently in place. It's amazing how those extra steps add up without feeling like exercise. And the best part, you're not just helping your body, you're lifting your mood too, because movement and conversation are both natural mood boosters. So there you have it. 2 effortless ways to break up long hours of sitting. And the beauty is, these aren't drastic changes. They're gentle adjustments that fit right into the rhythm of your day. But we're just getting started. There are more simple, effective habits to explore. Ones that can help you feel stronger, more energized, and yes, even add years to your life. So let's keep going, because the next steps are just as easy and just as important. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. How much of a difference small movements can make over time. You see, it's not just about standing up or walking more. It's about finding little ways to keep your body engaged in the things you already do every day. And the best part? None of this has to feel like a chore. In fact, the next 2 habits we'll cover are so natural, you might already be doing them without realizing their full benefits. First, let's talk about turning everyday tasks into mini movement breaks. Think about chores like washing dishes, folding laundry, or even cooking. Instead of seeing them as just things to check off your list, try doing them with a little extra motion. For example, when you're waiting for the kettle to boil, do a few gentle heel raises. Just lift your heels up and down to strengthen your calves. Or when you're wiping down the counter, add a little side step as you move from one end to the other. These tiny movements might seem insignificant, but over weeks and months, they help keep your joints flexible, your muscles active, and your circulation strong. And the best part? You're already doing these tasks anyway. Why not make them work a little more in your favor? Next up, let's talk about the power of sitting less during your favorite activities. Now, I'm not saying you should give up relaxing in your favorite chair. We all need that downtime. But what if you could enjoy those same activities while also giving your body a little boost? For instance, if you love reading, try standing up and reading a few pages at a kitchen counter or high table instead of sitting the whole time. Or, If you enjoy watching TV, use commercial breaks, or pause the show if you're streaming, to stand up and march in place for a minute or two. Even better. Keep a set of light hand weights or a resistance band nearby, and do a few simple arm exercises while you watch. The key here is to think of movement as something that can happen alongside the things you love, not instead of them. You might be thinking, will these small changes really make a difference? And the answer is, absolutely. Research shows that breaking up long periods of sitting, even with just a minute or two of movement, can lower blood sugar, improve circulation, and reduce stiffness in your joints. Plus, these little habits add up over time, helping you stay stronger and more mobile without ever feeling like you're exercising. Now, we've covered 4 simple ways to move more. Standing every hour, walking while you talk, adding motion to chores, and sitting less during downtime. But there's one more habit that ties everything together. One that's especially powerful for keeping your body and mind feeling their best. And trust me, it's something you'll want to hear, because it's not just good for your health, it's good for your spirit too. So let's keep going, because this last tip might just become your favorite. You know, as we get older, it's easy to think that feeling stiff or tired is just part of the deal, that it's normal to slow down. But what if I told you that a lot of that stiffness and fatigue comes not from age itself, but from something much simpler? It's from not moving enough. And here's the good news. That's something we can change at any stage of life. Now, let's talk about that 5th and final habit, one that brings everything together in a way that feels less like a task and more like a gift you give yourself. It's this: make movement social. Think about it. Some of the best moments in life happen when we're sharing them with others. So why not combine moving more with spending time with people you enjoy? Instead of meeting a friend just for coffee, suggest a walk around the park while you chat. If you have grandkids, play a gentle game of catch or tag. You'll be surprised how much fun it is and how much movement happens without even thinking about it. Even joining a low-key group activity, like a gardening club or a water aerobics class, gets you moving while also connecting with others. The magic here is that when movement feels like part of life, not something separate you have to do, it stops feeling like work. You're not exercising, you're living. And that's when the real benefits happen. Your joints stay looser, your mood stays brighter, and yes, you're actively helping yourself live a longer, healthier life, all while doing things that bring you joy. So let's take a moment to put it all together. First, stand up every hour, just for a minute or two. Second, walk while you talk on the phone. Third, add little movements to your daily chores. Fourth, sit less during your favorite relaxing activities. And fifth, make moving a social event whenever you can. None of these require special equipment or huge time commitments. They're just gentle tweaks to how you already live your life. Now, I want you to remember something important. You don't have to do all of these perfectly, and you certainly don't have to do them all at once. Maybe today you'll focus on standing up more often, and next week you'll try walking during phone calls. What matters is that you're moving. A little more today than yesterday. A little more this month than last month. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, tell me, which of these ideas resonates most with you? Is there one you're excited to try? Or maybe you've already found clever ways to move more in your daily life. Share those too. Your experiences could inspire someone else watching. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. We create videos just like this one to help you live your healthiest, happiest life at any age. Remember, every small step counts. Here's to moving more, feeling better, and enjoying all the wonderful years ahead. You've got this.